Am I the asshole for choosing my sister-in-law over my brother? April 13, 2023. Me 17-year-old female. Brother 29 years old and sister-in-law 29 years old. My brother Jake, fake name, and sister-in-law Ashley, fake name, had been together since they were 15. They got married when they were 20 and have 3 kids together. Ashley and I have always been close. She's like the big sister I never had. My whole family love and adore her and Jake always seemed to have the perfect relationship. A couple of weeks ago, Jake went on a trip with some friends for the weekend because it was one of their birthdays. Ashley didn't go and stayed home with the kids. However, during the trip, Jake only checked in with Ashley once, which was when he arrived at the destination, and never again after that. It was unusual because he's always on his phone and told Ashley and my family that he would check in. Ashley decided to call one of Jake's friends to see if something had happened, but when his friend answered, he told Ashley that there was no trip and he had no idea where my brother was. After that, we told Ashley to come and stay with us for the rest of the weekend as she was a bit distraught. My brother eventually came home on the Monday and said that he had lost his phone, which was absolute bullshit and we all knew it. Before he returned, we asked Ashley what she wanted to do with what she knew. She told us not to bring it up with Jake and not to jump to conclusions and that she will handle it. After my brother arrived, he and Ashley headed back to their house. A few days later, my brother messaged my mom to see if he could stay at ours for a bit, but he didn't say why. Not too long after, Ashley messaged us and told us that she confronted him about the trip and how she knew it didn't exist. He kept denying it and said that she was just being crazy and that he just lost his phone. He eventually confessed that he was at a co-worker's house and that he had been hooking up with her for a few months. His excuse was that Ashley and him hardly had sex anymore, and so he needed to find someone to fulfill his needs. Ashley ended up kicking him out and they decided to get a divorce. My brother ended up moving in with us until he finds a place of his own and until the divorce is finalized. I haven't spoken to him since he moved in and don't plan to. All I can do is look at him in disgust. I have so much hatred towards him after what he done to Ashley. My parents are disappointed in him but still love him because he is their son. They told me to forgive him because he is my brother, but I just can't. I have started going to Ashley's every day after school to help with the kids and take some stress off her. My brother found out about this and is mad at me for going over there. He told me to cut her off since they are not together anymore, and says she is no longer a part of our family, so there is no need for me to go see or speak to her. I told him that she will always be a part of our family because she is the mother of your kids. Just because you fucked up your relationship with her doesn't mean I have to. I will always love her and I will not be cutting her off. I told him that I will choose her over you if it comes down to that. After that argument, he has not spoken to me or even looked at me. Every time he sees me, he walks the other way. My parents have told me to apologize and fix things with him, but I don't think that will ever happen. My other brothers have sided with him and all think I'm a piece of shit for choosing Ashley over my brother. Deep down, I still love my brother and don't want to lose him, but what he did is unforgivable to me. Update. April 21st, 2023. Firstly, I just wanted to answer a common question I keep getting. Is my brother still in contact with his kids? No, he is not. He has not seen or spoken to them since he was kicked out. His own choice. Okay, so I have not spoken to my brother since our argument. He refuses to talk to me as well as acknowledge me. My parents still insist that I apologize and make things right with him. I have told them I would try to make things right, but I will not be apologizing. However, my brother does not want to hear anything I say. I have spoken with my parents about everything and how I feel. It was pointless. They don't even try to understand my side of things. It's just all about my brother to them. Ashley and the kids are doing great. Her family have came down to support her and help out. I also still go over there whenever I can. My parents have not seen the kids or spoken to them either. Ashley has made it clear that they can visit anytime they like, but because my brother doesn't want us to have anything to do with her, they refuse to go over. Ashley plans to gain full custody of the kids, to which my brother has agreed upon. This was the only time they have spoken to each other since they split up. Ashley is also planning to move closer to her parents, which I'm sad about but also happy for her and the kids. They deserve to be happy and away from all this toxicity. I don't know if my brother and I will ever fix our relationship, but I honestly don't care anymore. I'm planning to go no contact with him once he leaves. There's not much more to say. My brother is still behaving like a child and my parents and brother still stand beside him. I will update if anything changes. Thank you to everyone for the kind words and advice. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my fiancé because of his mother? First post on March 8, 2023. Please bear with me, this is going to be a long one. My fiancé and I have been dating for 4 years and engaged for 5 months. For some context about my fiancé, he is an outstanding partner. He is so kind and gentle, always ensures I feel secure in our relationship and treats me like a complete queen. I have had an extremely traumatic childhood, especially from my high school years and from past relationships, which he knows all about and has supported me constantly and always done things to prove to me during difficult times that I am safe and that he is always there for me. With all of that aside, the only thing that bothers me a little about my fiancé is that his mother and him have a bit of what I call an extreme relationship. What I mean by this is they very extremely close, as it has been only the two of them since he was 8 years old. I have always been so nice to her and have done a lot during our whole relationship to spend time with her, help her with anything she needs, and try to become close with her. But unfortunately, no matter what I do, she always expresses she hates me and doesn't believe I will ever be good enough for her son. My fiancé on many occasions has stood up for me, but he isn't very stern or isn't really completely on my side. He just tells his mother to stop it or to not fight today, which makes me feel like he is dismissing it. This has been going on our entire relationship, but one of those times, my fiancé really snapped on her and finally stood up for me, which had gotten her to stop as he threatened she would lose him if she didn't make things right. Before this happened, I had learned to put up with it because I love my fiancé and truly believe he is the one for me. But ever since he proposed to me 5 months ago, his mother has gotten aggressively worse. She texts me horrible messages, leaves me voicemails, gets her friends to also harass me, and anytime she sees me in person she is terrible only when my fiancé is not around. She has resulted to being nasty no longer in front of my fiancé because of what he said the time he had stood up to her. 3 days ago, I called off the engagement and broke things off with my fiancé without telling him what his mother had been doing. I was scared to tell him because I know he loves her and I didn't want to come between them again, especially when he has been so happy that we are finally getting along, because his mother fakes being friendly and loving in front of him. He understandably was devastated, and so am I. His best friend and other close friends, along with his sister and my family as well as friends, have been calling me nonstop for the past 3 days, calling me an asshole for leaving my fiancé and breaking his heart for no reason. My fiancé has also been calling and texting begging for me to talk. His mother sent me one text to sum it up. It had said, "I am glad you are gone. If I had known treating you like this would have made you leave my son sooner, then I would have been this nasty from the start. My son will realize you are just a slut and move on easily." I ended up telling my older brother why I ended things, as well as my fiancé's best friend, as him and I are fairly close too. They both understand where I am coming from, but told me I need to tell my fiancé because he will handle his mother and has been a wreck without me, as I have been without him too. They also said that I need to stand up to his mother myself. So here's where I feel guilty and think I may be the asshole. I finally called my fiancé and asked him to meet up. On my way to go meet him, I texted his mother a long paragraph calling her a vile, disgusting woman and going off on her about all the stuff she has done. When I reached my fiancé, he looked incredibly angry. Apparently, his mom immediately called him crying, saying that I texted her saying I was going to beat her up and called her horrible names for simply calling me to make sure I was okay, which obviously wasn't the case. Once I had told my fiancé what really happened, as well as showed him all the proof of what I said and what she had been doing for 5 months, he broke down crying, and so did I. We both consoled each other and he profusely apologized for his mother's behavior. He blew up on his mother and immediately went no contact with her. He also uninvited her from our wedding. My family, my friends, his friends and his aunt, his mother's sister, all were happy we are back together and proud of my fiancé for standing up to his mom and cutting her out of his life. But all his other family and his mother's friends have been berating me, calling me the asshole for destroying the relationship between him and his mother. I can also see that my fiancé is absolutely crushed by this. So I'm regretting leaving and wish that I had just continued to put up with it like I had before. That way none of this would have happened. So, am I the asshole? Update on April 14, 2023. Hello everyone. I am sorry for this long-awaited update. I wanted to make sure before I updated that my fiancé and I had really worked through everything and made sure everything was fixed, understood and cared for on both our parts. To start off, I would like to thank everyone for your comments, whether they were good or bad. All of them really helped open my eyes to things I wasn't understanding myself during this time. Now on to the update. My fiancé and I had extremely long and multiple discussions during this duration of time explaining our thoughts and feelings. To start off, I had explained to him that I totally saw how wrong it was after the fact to jump the gun and end things when I very well could have told him and talked to him about what was going on. I told him that I was just afraid that this was going to be a never-ending cycle with his mother, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to deal with that for the rest of my life, as I would surely be miserable. But again, I apologized to him profusely for not coming to him and showing him what his mother had been up to behind his back and then hurting him by blindsiding him and breaking things off. I also did explain to him though that I believe a part of me didn't want to tell him, because previously, although he had stuck up for me, the build-up before that was him brushing a lot of the stuff his mother would do off, and it hurt me deeply. I explained to him that the future I saw with him, his mother and I was going to be full of anger, hate and just negativity. I asked him if she could do these things to me before we were even married, then what would happen when we are, or even when we had children in the future? I didn't want that for me, for him or for any kids we were to have. My fiancé explained to me that he realized that he wasn't fully standing up for me or setting stern boundaries with his mother before, and he can't imagine how that must have made me feel. He said that he deeply regrets not being the man he wanted to be for me, especially when we were setting up a future together. He told me that it was completely unfair of me to go about things the way I did, and that it hurt him so much that I just left him and didn't let him know so he could help deal with the issues. But he said he did now understand why I felt like I couldn't or felt like I didn't want to, as he was being blinded by the love he had for his mother. We both have started individual and couples therapy to work through any unresolved issues and issues related to this situation. His individual therapy has had a lot to do with his mother and talking about his mother, whereas my individual therapy has been about trust issues and communication issues. We are trying extremely hard to work on this, as we both love each other dearly and couldn't imagine our lives without each other. As for his mother, my fiancé and I have blocked her and anyone who had sided with her immediately. We have surrounded ourselves with the ones who support us, loves us, and see the wrong in what she was doing. She had reached out to both me and my fiancé to apologize and had asked to talk. We met up with her at a local cave to chat, to just see if we could salvage anything or see if she was even sorry. To say this was a mistake would be an understatement, but I think it really opened my fiancé's eyes to how just mean and cruel that woman can be. I had also showed him the messages, voicemails, and her friends' texts, which I should have done in the first place beforehand, so this was kind of the cherry on the cake. I know it was extremely hard for him, as he has only seen her as the loving, gentle, hard-working single mom that she was for majority of his life. I do hope she realizes her mistakes and tries to go to therapy herself to get the help she needs, as I do not wish any ill upon her regardless of what she has done and how she has treated me. To answer a question I saw in the comments, someone had asked how he has a sister if it was just him and his mom. My apologies for that. I think I replied to the comment. His mom is dating the father of his childhood best friend, and they are planning on getting married as well. Even before then, he has always called her his sister and her calling him her brother, so I am just super used to calling her that, so sorry for any confusion. Anyways, thank you again to everyone. My fiancé also gives his thanks and appreciation to everyone in the comments, and I thank you all for being so kind and patient, as well as following along with us through this crazy situation.